I welcome you to the Paddington Art Prize and the exhibition of national finalists for 2011. It is my privilege to be here among such wonderful, impressive and imaginative paintings. I can feel the joy coming from all these works, and it's such a delight. It's my happy duty tonight to thank everyone who's helped make this possible. I'd like to introduce you to Professor Ian Howard, Dean of the University of New South Wales College of Fine Art. Ian is going to open the exhibition, and so I'm going to hand the microphone to Ian.
Well, thank you very much, Marlene, and congratulations again for the Paddington Art Prize. I think it's number 8. We're up to, if I do my counting correctly. I'm quite supportive, in fact, of art prizes, and of course this is a very, very substantial one within the Australian calendar, so congratulations, Marlene. If I could also just talk about the place of landscape, though, obviously the particular theme of this prize. And of course, landscape has been a quintessential element, almost a defining element in the Australian character over the years. And of course, artists are, of course, the archetypes of responders to landscape, sitting for hours, doing a work in the landscape, studying there for a week, making studies, looking at a particular landscape, maybe even over a lifetime, immersion and experience. So it's a different way of looking at landscape, and I think it's vitally important that an award like this, a prize like this, does draw us back to that more intimate and meaningful relationship with the landscape. So if I could just finish by saying, and what does the works on display here kind of bring to us in relation to that comment about responding to the land, a kind of particular Australian character, I would argue. Well, certainly the works here do capture a sense of place, every one of them a different response to a different physical space, but it's also not just a space, but it's a sense of time, of a particular time within that space. It's almost, I think you could argue, a historical moment. So when you look at these works, we know where they come from, but they come from a particular period as well, and you're absorbed within that time and that place and that space. And one could also argue that that sense of a fundamental anchoring in time and space is indeed a fulfilling and indeed an essential experience of life. So all these things make it vitally important that this Landscape Art Prize continues, as it's been doing before, and it's an additional reason why we should congratulate Marlene Antico in terms of the initiative and the great level of support which she and her family has brought to the project. So. And therefore, I'm in a position to declare the exhibition officially opened, and we get to the really exciting part of the prizes.
Thank you, Ian, for your very kind words, your appreciation, and your very informative talk on the Australian landscape, which is very dear to me, of course. Now, I'm going to, I'm actually terribly excited tonight because it's the first time that a woman has won the Paddington Art Prize. Isn't that great? Now, her name is Margaret Fuller, and Margaret has been painting for, I think, only 4 years, and here tonight is her associate, or her gallery. I can't see Sharon from Mook Gallery. Oh, here we are, thank you. If you would like to come and Sharon and accept her prize of $20,000. This is the painting here, which talks about the potato dreaming. So I invite you all to engage with it and understand this wonderful work, which is so sophisticated. It's so abstract, but it still talks about the traditional story of these bush potatoes. So do enjoy it as I have done, and I congratulate the judges for choosing such a work. I think it was a very hard job. I know they had a very hard time, but I do think it's a worthy work, and many congratulations. Margaret couldn't be here tonight, but I wish her very well and a great future. I'm sure she has already. She won an art prize just in July, and she's been, in this very short space of time, has been finalist in 4 or 5 art shows. So congratulations to her and all the best. And I hope one day I can come and visit you. I look forward to it. Okay, thank you. I could call Ian Howard, Professor Ian Howard, back to present the University of New South Wales College of Fine Arts Prize.
Thank you, Marlene. This prize is at COFA. We have a strong printmaking area, and that printmaking area has a custom print operation. And the custom print operation is where artists come into a print shop. It happens to be the college, and both Michael Kempson and our senior students work with that artist to produce an edition, a print edition. So what we've done here traditionally is to choose one of the artists and then invite that person to come in and work with us and produce that edition, and usually they've been quite spectacular, I have to say. So the winner of the Cicada Press print edition is, and I have a little certificate here, is Fiona Greenhill.
Congratulations, Fiona. Well deserved, I'm sure. Thank you. Now, if I could call on Martin. Is Martin here? Farah? Martin Farah to announce the Menzies Art Brands prizes. There are 2 honourable mentions, so I'll hand the microphone to Martin.
Okay, I've got 2 honourable mentions tonight to notify you of, and we're very proud to be able to hand over these prizes. Now they're both a gift voucher for up to the value of $500 at Eckersley's Art and Craft, which is in Oxford Street, Bondi Junction. I should know that. But Oxford Art Supplies, I heard you reference to that before, Eckersley's regardless. So there's 2 honourable mentions tonight, and the first one goes to my favourite work, which is a painting of the most beautiful town in Australia, which is Mount Wilson, and the artist, of course, is Kathy Parthenis. And the second honourable mention goes to Eva Nepalajari Nelson for Budgerigar Dream. And that's all we've got with the honourable mentions, and I'll hand back to Marlene. Thank you again, Marlene. Congratulations.
Thank you, Martin.